Hello, everybody. This is Ellis Paul in Crozet, Virginia. I'm doing my Sunday Patreon All Request show. Haven't done it for a while. Just need to go over to Instagram to push that forward as well. Nice to have all of you guys here. I'm going to start the show in about 5 minutes, and you can tune in then. Go grab a drink. We're going to just kill a little time as a crowd shows up. Let me know where you're from, where you're listening. In the meantime, I'll play a song in the background and we'll settle in. This is called The Gift. It's from the album 55. We're going to start in about 5 minutes. Say hello in the feed. Haven't done one of these in a long time because I've been on the road so much. Nice to have y'all listening in. Hello, Josh. Nice to see you. And Jim Russell's there as well in Kansas City. Thanks for saying hello. I'm going to be debuting a brand new song tonight. It's called Spaceman Billionaire. And I like it, which is good. We're going to start in about 4 minutes. Let me know where you're from, that you're tuning in. That is like a high C, not alcohol. It looks it, but it wasn't. I wouldn't be able to drink it like that if it wasn't. Matt Billings is here. Nice to see you, brother. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to start in a few minutes. Just waiting for a crowd to show up. We usually start around 8. Thank you for that, Matt. Appreciate it. That's always good to hear, man. Thank you. I hope you guys have the new album. The new album is 55. I'll put it up here in the corner. I'm going to start as soon as the song ends. Thanks, Matt. Thank you for that. And you are very welcome. It's got me through the same. Well, let's start the show, shall we? I think we're there. It's time to do this. Hello, y'all. This is Ellis Paul. I am here in Crozet, Virginia, and tonight we have the Patreon Sunday night show. I took that photo in Ireland. In the Epic Museum in Dublin, you can get that done because so many Irish folks were sent to Australia because they were criminals that there's a section in the museum where you can actually pretend you're one. It was fun. Just back from Ireland, hosting one of those vacation trips as I do. And I've been traveling my butt off, really. And I haven't been able to do a show like this for a long time, and I apologize for that. I've got a lot of shows coming up. I'm leaving for Texas tomorrow morning. I'm doing 5 shows in Texas and Oklahoma. Let's do a song, shall we? Love it like it's my hometown, but I wasn't born here. Was never a quarterback, last chance, Hail Mary, trying to get out of here. But if I ever lay roots down, this is my sacred ground. It's 1 mile straight shot, 2 by the blacktop, dirt through the redwoods out to the last rock. Come see the gold. Oh, in California, it's like God's own painting. I'll be there waiting for ya. Take a jet plane, dirt road, wagon wheel, westbound train. It's waiting for ya. Come see the gold in California. High over Big Sur, sunset dripping in deep blue, like an X on a map, like a best kept secret. It waits for you. When in a cotton dress, oh, it's blowing through your hair. Oh, waves in the wind like a flag. I'd follow you anywhere, anywhere. Oh, it's 1 mile straight shot, 2 by the blacktop, dirt through the redwoods, out to the last rock. Come see the gold. Oh, in California, it's like God's own painting. I'll be there waiting for ya. Take a jet plane, dirt road, wagon wheel, westbound train. It's waiting for ya. Oh, come see the gold in California. In California. Hollywood hippies acting all trippy, riding Route 1, sitting out the quake. East Coast schemers, Rust Belt dreamers are headed west, boy, for that axle breaks. It's 1 mile straight shot, 2 by the blacktop, dirt through the redwoods, out to the last rock. Come see the gold. Oh, in California, it's like God's own painting. I'll be there waiting for ya. Take a jet plane, dirt road, wagon wheel, southbound train, it's waiting for you. Come see the gold in California. California. Oh, in California. That's from the new album. It's called Gold in California. I learned how to play sort of in flamenco style because of the hand issues that I've been having. It's got a nice sort of drum beat behind it. It feels like a snare. I'm doing this. A little bit like there's percussion going on in the background. And if you do it with a pick, you get the clickety of the pick, but you don't get the slap. It's almost too much. I prefer this. This is just a little bit more bassy, mid-range. Nice to see you guys here tonight. Got a lot of old friends hanging out tonight with us. Joan Hacker is here from San Diego. Jeannie French is here from Massachusetts, up in Whitman, Massachusetts. Stacy Rico is there, chilling out up in Maine. Amy Cronin Morton's up there, giving the thumbs up pistol sign. I like that. It's like a positive shot in the head. Wayne Simpson is here as well, and Miss Barbara Emerson, who I saw twice over the weekend last weekend. She came to see me in New Hampshire and up in Maine. Those are fun shows. Thank you for being at both of them. I'm going to be playing a brand new song here tonight, and I'm excited about it. I like it a lot. I wrote it this week. It's called Spaceman Billionaire, which feels very 70s title-wise. I had thought about it. Thought about Jeff Bezos after that space shot that he went up and did a loop around the world with Captain Kirk. I've already lost his name, but William Shatner and a couple other folks, and just how ridiculous it all was. So I wrote a song about that, and I'm going to play it in a minute. Before I get too far into that, though, I want to share with you folks one of the things I'm doing this summer. It's the New England Songwriters Retreat. Most of you know that I run a retreat for songwriters. It's in Chester, Connecticut, not far from Boston, not far from New York, kind of halfway, in this beautiful place for retreats. And I'm going to just share this with you folks. It's a video, kind of a promo advertisement for it. Just in case any of you are songwriters and want to consider it, this is the video. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in about 3 minutes. The New England Songwriters Retreat is a gathering of musicians and mentors. We've come together to learn, to inspire each other, to support each other in community, and celebrate the craft of songwriting. When I started this 7 years ago, I was trying to think how I could help myself, my 25-year-old self. Like, what did that person need? I had a great decade in Boston where we had this community of people, and I was thinking, what if I set up a retreat that was sort of like that, where this group of people travel around this retreat over the course of a weekend as almost like a team or a tribe, and they're filtered through all this mentorship, which is exactly what happened to me in Boston over the course of a decade.
We're just trying to get people fired up and make them know and believe that they can learn to write songs. And if it's something they want to do, we give them some of the tools to get going.
The people who are here, the people who lead it, are really inspiring for me, and getting a chance to spend that time with them, immerse myself in the environment, meet new people, and relating to them and being inspired by others.
It's for anyone who's really into songs and songwriting, and they want to give it a try or get kind of inspired again.
From year one, I made friends that I still have. I start co-writing with people immediately.
I mean, we do have those three elements of our mission: inspiration, community, and learning.
Here, everybody listens, everybody comments, everybody has very helpful suggestions. It's really, it helps you take your writing up another level.
Every year at Messer, we have a different collection of instructors come in. Each one of those instructors is responsible for developing something unique to their skill set.
They have so many amazing teachers here, and the thing is, the teachers really are interested in the students.
My whole lesson is that when you do that genuine, honest thing, when it's coming from your heart, it is, first of all, automatically original because you are one of a kind. And second of all, it's the way to captivate listeners and leave them wanting more. I thought that my passion was really singing and performing, and it turns out my passion is also inspiring other people to do that. Because it has been so important to me and rewarding to me.
We're trying to, teach songwriters how to be better than they are, like how to improve and kick everybody forward. Literally change how people think about writing by the time they get out.
It's a place for people who love songs and love songwriting to gather together for a long weekend and immerse themselves in this beautiful craft that is songwriting.
What we've built here is a home where you can feel welcome, open, and creative, and encouraged to be the artist you already are. That was a beautiful little video by Joe Delaforno. I can never pronounce Joe's name right, so I'm just gonna call him Dr. Joe. And he did an amazing job with that. It's a special place, and we hope if any of you are songwriters, you'll consider it. I'll just put this banner up really quick. It's the NewEnglandSongwritersRetreat.com. You fill out basically a questionnaire, and then we'll set you up. And there's 2 weekends. It's at the end of August this summer and the first weekend in September. So Labor Day weekend and then the weekend before in August. And Vance Gilbert's going to be there, who's an incredible performer as an instructor. Seth Gleer, who's been nominated for a Grammy, is going to be there. Lynn Miles is going to be there, who's been nominated and won a Juno. Let's see, who else? I'm missing somebody. Oh, Larry McAllister, of course, is going to be there. Eben Pariser is going to be there as well. He is going to be doing the guitar course, and it's going to be really, really fun. I think you're going to love it if you come. So, oh yes, we have so many friends here. Kyle is one of our scholarship winners. He's coming. It's the best week of my life every year. Just like, all right, let's see here. I guess it's time to debut this song. We got enough people here. And again, this is a first draft. It may not sound like this when I'm done. And I play it on Kismet. Let's see if I can get through it. It's so new. It's called Spaceman Billionaire. Do you have money for a cab fare? My watch is broken and my shoes could use repair. Catching quarters down in Times Square. Newspapers blowing on through. And this here ain't my first time to get a blanket and a meal. You gotta kneel at the shrine. I'm just praying for a lifeline when right here up over my head there's a spaceman billionaire on a billboard up over Times Square, spilling champagne everywhere, granting one wish at a time. I want a house with just a clothesline. Looking for no welfare. Give me a shovel and I'll dig a hole somewhere. Give me the gold key and I swear I'll find a place to lay down my head. But there's a spaceman billionaire, like a genie up over Times Square, spilling champagne everywhere, granting one wish at a time. I want a house with just a clothesline. On Mars with a luxury bar, he'll put a hotel on the moon. It's a monopoly game, the streets all look the same. He's the Big Bang's first tycoon. In the corner of the top hat saloon, he's a spaceman billionaire on a billboard up over Times Square, spilling champagne everywhere. He's granting one wish at a time. I want a house with just a clothesline. A house with a clothesline. A house with a clothesline. Yeah, that's it. Listen, if you're a member of Patreon, I recorded just a vocal and a guitar work tape, and we're going to be giving it to all the members of Patreon on Wednesday. So if you're not a member of Patreon and you want to get these songs in progress with just me and the guitar, if you're a fan of mine, I know if I was like a Neil Young fan, I would pay $100 for that moment. Of course, I'm not Neil Young, but listen, it starts, I think, at $3 a month, and you get this show, which will be archived there. We're going to take this show off of Facebook after 48 hours, but it'll be preserved on Patreon forever. So you can go back and, yeah, it's just, I feel like it was one of those things where I had the phrase in my head of Spaceman Billionaire, and I was thinking of that moment where they landed after circling the globe and how ridiculous. And William Shatner was trying to have this very poetic moment with the camera where he was telling how moved he was, and Jeff Bezos came in like spilling champagne and just overly enthusiastic, which he often is, and ruined William Shatner's moment. And William Shatner is 90 years old, and it just kind of sucked that was interrupted. And then I watched this documentary last week on Robbie Robertson and the band. And after hearing it, I immediately picked up the guitar and for some reason wrote a Neil Young style song, which I don't know if any of you hear that, but it's definitely influenced by the band and Neil Young. And I was in that mood. I mean, whenever I feel like I need to write a song, I just pull up a documentary on somebody. I've got, there's a great one on Gordon Lightfoot available as well. So I wrote a song after I watched the one on Gordon Lightfoot. I wrote a few songs after watching the Get Back Beatles documentary. And then, of course, this Robbie Robertson documentary was fantastic. So, yeah. And sometimes, I don't know why it is, but I need a shot in the arm. And that's one reason why I'm so lucky that I have access to those programs. I want to say hello to a lot of friends here. Just give me, you and a guitar, I think. Yeah. Stacy says, love that. Joan Hacker says, very timely. Scarlett likes it. Wayne Simpson says, thank you. I keep wondering where the protest songs are, and this gives me hope. Love this. Thanks, Wayne. I can't imagine. You know what will be really great is I'm going to record this song because I like it so much. And it may be a little bit different when it finally gets recorded. This could be 6 months from now. I think I'm starting the writing cycle for the next album, and I'll probably start recording in January and finish it up that month. And I kind of want to keep this one very stripped down, so it's mainly just me and the guitar, because that's what I'm feeling right now. But who knows, in January I might want to do a polka record. Who the hell knows? Let's do another song for you all. This is a piano song, and I'm going to just bring up, hey, I want to thank Michael for the tip in the tip jar. All you guys that are paying attention, thank you for that in the tip jar. And Susan, thank you as well. I'm going to just bring this up. I bring the piano out. I know a lot of you are doubting whether I'm playing piano at all right now. That mistake was me. Declan McLaren has been on his roof all night, staring at the lights of his town. The last train to Dublin has just taken flight. Through the snow he hears the whistle sound. He says it's holy, the sound of it's holy, holy to me. And if only I could take it to Dublin, I'd catch a boat across the sea. His mother says, Christ, Declan, please, don't waste your prayers on a train. He says, watch me. Ah, the roosters are crowing, church bells have spoken. There's a steam train stretching down the tracks, and there's Declan McLaren Running beside a freight car, he takes a hold, he ain't looking back. He says it's holy, the sound of it's holy, holy to me. And if only I could take it to Dublin, I'd catch a boat across the sea. 'Cause Peggy Young is waiting for me. She says don't risk your life on a train. I say watch me. Oh, it's April 11th at the Queenstown Docks. There's a foghorn calling across the waves. And there's Declan McLaren with a third-class ticket on the biggest ship that man's ever made. He says it's holy, the sound of it's holy, holy to me. And if only I could take it to New York, Peggy's waiting for me. His friends say, Christ, Declan, please, don't waste your prayers on a dream. He says, watch me. Sticky Key. That was wholly from the album 55. If you don't got it, join Patreon. We're no longer sending out CDs, but we're sending out the digital versions to people that sign up, and you can get it right there. Just go to patreon.com. It's all in the place, you know, where they have all the written stuff around this video somewhere. And want to thank Joshua. Thank you so much for the love in the tip jar, and thank you for that. Nice to be sitting here with y'all and hanging out on a Sunday. Tomorrow I'm leaving for Texas. I got 4 shows in Texas in a row and then 1 in Oklahoma City. I'm playing Austin on Wednesday at the A4 venue there in Austin. And then Thursday night, doing a 9 o'clock show at the Mucky Duck in Houston. Friday night is at the Bone Dock house concert. And then Saturday, as well as up in Bonham, Texas, at another house concert. And then Sunday night, I should say, I'm playing the Blue Door in Oklahoma City. Hope you all come out if you're living in Texas or Oklahoma. So thank you for that. Joshua says, hey man, I'm going to see you at Jam and Java soon. Lyra says she's going to be there in Austin. Joni says she loved that song. Thank you for that. And Kyle says, I definitely heard Neil Young in there. Yeah. You know, and Joan Hacker says, capitalism gone awry. I think you're right there. Neil Young, I don't know how you guys feel about him, because I know everyone seems to have a love-hate relationship with Neil Young. I am totally in love with Neil Young. I don't sound like him. It's like I don't sound like Woody Guthrie, but I love Woody Guthrie. I don't sound like Bob Dylan, but I love Bob Dylan. I don't sound like Joni Mitchell, but there are parts of those people in what I do. And you know, if you put all of them together in some mishmash in a blender, what would come out is something like what I sound like. And I love Neil Young. I'm a huge Beatles fan, but I don't need to bring the Beatles on a desert island. I sort of have access to them in my DNA, in my mind. If I conjure, I can think about the Beatles and conjure whatever song I want, and it's almost like I hear all the orchestration in my head. But Neil Young would probably be my desert island artist. How do you guys feel about that? And who would be your, in the feed here, write me your desert island artist. Joni says the Mucky Duck sometimes streams their shows. Is that Thursday you said? Yes. 9 p.m. Central Time, the Mucky Duck will be streaming the show. And I'm going to have Don Condescending with me, by the way, all the way through this whole trip, which is going to be great. We haven't played together on a road trip for a long, long time. And I'm looking forward to hanging out with him. And so Scott Barth says, yes, I'm a big Neil Young fan. I can't believe he is still touring. Yeah, I just watched a video of him just yesterday on the road. Scarlett says, Rich and I really enjoyed your show in Keene, New Hampshire. Nice new venue. Yes, that's a showroom in Keene, New Hampshire. I want to go back there. I think that could be a great place to play if we can build it there. If they'll have me back, that would be awesome. Neil and Jackson, I guess that's Jackson Brown, and Ellis go with me to the island. All right. I'm in good company, man. Thank you for that. Yeah, let me know what your desert island artist is. And let's see. I'll prime the pump for another song here. I'm not going to be online officially from home until I get back from Oklahoma. But again, on Wednesday night, 9 p.m., go to the Mucky Ducks website and you can stream the show that I'm doing there with Don Condescending. Look at this. Stacy says Garbage, Ellis, and Sting. That's a wild assortment of folks, but thank you for that too. Yep, I like Garbage. They're actually cool. And I love Sting. Maybe I could do a Sting song for you right now. Let's see. I might try that. Let's see if I can do it. We'll do a Sting song. Let's see. I haven't rehearsed this, so it could be crazy. Why not? This goes out to Stacy. Probably could use a bit of Sting in her life right now, I'm guessing. And maybe we'll do it on this. We'll try it. You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we walk the fields of gold. So she took her love to gaze a while upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. You will stay with me, will you be my love, among the fields of barley? We'll forget the sun in this jealous sky as we lie in fields of gold. See the west wind move like upon the fields of barley. Feel her body rise while you kiss her mouth among the fields of gold. I never made promises lightly, and there have been some I've broken. But I swear in the days still left, we will walk in fields of gold. We will walk in fields of gold. Many years have passed since those summer days among the fields of barley. See the children run as the sun goes down among the fields of gold. Among the fields of gold. Among the fields of gold. Such a pretty song and so simple in so many ways. Fields of gold. Nathan Wilson is here from Norman, Oklahoma. Hey, brother, I'm going to be at the Blue Door in Oklahoma City on Sunday. I hope you'll come on out. It's one of my favorite places to play. I guess I should turn down the light. You probably aren't getting quite the effect of that light unless I turn off this. And I turn off this. Still. Now we're in the dark. Ooh. Got my guitars almost packed and ready to go for the trip to Texas and Oklahoma coming up. Let's get some light back into the place. I look like I'm a horror film director here. There we go. A little light. Let's see. McCabe's would love to have you back. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know what that means, Karen. If you could put it up, the actual link. Just saw that Mary Gaucher and Jimmy Harris will be just before you at the Monkey Duck. Looks like a great venue. Yeah. Oh, that's good to know. Those guys are old friends of mine. And I'll be able to sit and watch a nice show from them before we go on and do our thing. That's going to be really nice. I love those guys. I've got a lot of history with Mary Gaucher. She was with me in my early days in Boston. And she was just starting out there too before she moved to Nashville, and had such great success writing there and doing shows and whatnot. What do you guys want to hear? I got time for a couple more songs. Let me know. And I want to thank all you folks. Amy, Morton, thank you for the love in the tip jar tonight. Thank you guys for all of the support on these shows. It's nice to be sitting here. I've got to figure out still how to balance the new work life on the road with doing these streaming shows, which are so important to me and fun. And yeah, I want to do more of them, and I want to bring guests, but it's so chaotic with the amount that I'm touring to be able to even organize these things properly. So we'll figure it out. This year, I'm just trying to catch up because I've taken 10 weeks off for the hand issue that I had. And So I'm going to be working a lot to catch up with the money that I lost by being out. But things will slow down next year quite a lot, and got a lot of great shows coming up. One of the other things that I do, and you guys know this, is I lead these vacation tours. I just did one over there in Ireland, and I'm doing one in Norway. Check this out. It's going to be Amsterdam first. We leave from Amsterdam on a 7 day. It's not 7 weeks. You'd be sick of me by then. A 7-day trip to Norway and the fjords in Norway, which are absolutely beautiful. Places like this we're going to cruise into. I'll be playing at night, and you can go to fanclubcruises.com. You can see it right there on the bottom if you're interested. It's next year, 2025, and it's going to be great. Don Conoscenti is actually going to be joining me on that trip. Hopefully a few other musicians yet to be named, and that'll be fantastic. So I hope you'll join in the fun there. It's going to be great. Kevin, thank you for the love and the tip jar. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys love the fjords, it'll be really fun. John Malloy is here. I just saw him. Would love to hear Cosmos if you haven't done it yet. All right, let's see. Let's do Cosmos. Should I do this guitar? No. We'll do it on Guinness. This is a song about gratitude. Laurie and I were sitting up on our top deck tonight, talking about how we want to spend time. And we both determined that the best way to spend the next 10 or 20 years of our lives, because we're sort of in the, closing in on what could be the last lap, the fourth quarter. And I just want to do things that are fun and joyful and create a lot of stuff. And I don't know how I'm going to pull it off yet, but that's what I want. This is a song about gratitude, if I can remember it. I'm one of the flock, riding this rock across the cosmos. And before I'm a ghost, I'll thank the host. Oh, what a wild ride it's been. I've touched the sun and the sea. I've followed the truth in me. I've seen the divine. You are divine. I've seen the divine in you. And I had a child, perfect and wild. Isn't she lovely? And more friends than most. Don't mean to boast, but her love surrounds me. I've touched the sun and the sea. I've followed the truth in me, and I've felt their love. I've seen their love. I felt their love in me. And I used my hands till they turned to sand. I tasted sweet wine, and I sang all the songs. I played along until the last words were sung by me. I've touched the sun and the sea. I follow the truth in me. I've seen the divine, and I felt their love. I've seen the divine. Ooh. That is Cosmos, our fairly close version of the recorded version. So fun to play. I remember writing that in early December and just the next week going in and recording it after just writing it a week earlier, which hardly ever happens. It did happen with one other song in the past. A drive-in movie was like that as well, where I wrote it and recorded it the next day. But what's best is when you write it and you can breathe with it for a few months, and you can take it on the road even and play it a little bit and break it in. And Barb Emerson is saying some songs are just right on. And I kind of feel like that with Spaceman Billionaire, the song that I debuted on this show. I feel like it just was right from at the beginning. There still will be tweaks. There'll be a little bit of word changes, and I might come up with some interesting guitar changes, but I feel like it's pretty dang close, which is cool. Joan Hacker says, yeah, sometimes, yeah. Let me play Drive-In Movie. I love this song. I wrote this with Christian Bush and a couple other people. Brandon Bush, I think, was also on it, his brother. And a couple people whose names I can't recall. I never met them during the writing of it. I met them afterwards. There was a married couple. They had started it with Christian, and then Christian and I finished it off. Take me to a drive-in movie. Put your body right next to me. Whisper promises to me. Roll the windows down. 'Cause when you look at me like that, kiss me, I'll kiss you right back. Break your heart, give it to me. Take me to a drive-in movie. Take me on a long vacation, outbound from an old train station. We'll watch the world go by till we close our eyes in a sleeping car. We'll wake up in a brand new place. You're the only one who knows my face. Looking for a little salvation. Take me on a long vacation. Take me, it doesn't matter where we go. Take me, I don't even have to know. Oh, take me slow. Take me on a roller coaster. I wanna feel my heart turn over till I'm upside down, can't touch the ground, there's no gravity. I wanna feel my blood rush, just like the first time we touched. Wanna fall over and over and over. Take me on a roller coaster. Take me, doesn't matter where we go. Take me, I don't even have to know. Oh, take me slow. Take me to a drive mood. Slide a little closer to me. Driving movie, y'all. It's been a beautiful night sitting and playing for you all. Thank you again for coming out tonight. I'm going to be on line 9 o'clock at the Norfolk Street site of the Mucky Duck. I'm sure you can find it if you put in Mucky Duck. I want to say just a quick shout out to my friend Bill Ely, who's in the hospital with pneumonia. Bill, I hope you pull through okay. Sending love to you, brother. Thank you, Kevin Carson. Thank you, Hellspawn. Beautiful raccoon there. Thank you, Barbara Emerson. And Bill Ely says the last two songs make me feel a lot better. Don't forget, if you want a version of Spaceman Billionaire, y'all sign up at the Patreon site. Karen's going to be sending that out with the lyrics on Wednesday. You'll get just a working version of it. I just sat down in front of my microphones like this and I recorded a version so I could take it on the road to Texas and listen to it back and forth and hear it once again. If you want to know how to sign up for Patreon, it's right here. Just go to patreon.com, join Ellis Paul. You can just put patreon.com and Ellis Paul into Google and I should show up. If you're not a member, I'm starting my writing cycle. I've got about 5 or 6 songs that I know for sure will be on the next album. And the next 6 months are going to be writing and getting ready to put out a new album next year. So I'm going to start recording probably December or January. And I think this one's going to be on it, the Spaceman Billionaire. As well as a couple other surprises that you guys will see. One of them is the new song, A Dream Within a Dream, is going to be on it, which is sort of a song about the multiverse. I would say I could play that, but I don't know that I have the words right in front of me here. Let me see if I have it on old Patreon. I don't think I ever put them on. Whoops, not Patreon. We want Songspace. Songspace would maybe have it. Yeah, I don't have it. Then I'll I'll just check here just to make sure I don't have the lyrics close. Otherwise, I will sing that to say goodnight. But if not, I'll just... Oh, I do have it. Ha-ha! Oh, I do have it. So I'll give you one more song here before we say goodnight. Let's see. Just need the second verse. I think so. We'll just try it. This is another new one. This one's got some Joni Mitchell in it. Somehow, somewhere, there's a universe like ours, where I'm not standing like a ghost out on a landing, watching your taillights drive away in the dark. Maybe there's a world that Einstein saw so clearly. Maybe all this love got tangled in string theory. Maybe there's a world beyond the constellations. You find it with just one equation, a dream within a dream within a dream. In a world, a place, a somewhere we'll meet as perfect strangers in the park. We're standing, you're laughing, the words between us dancing. Then the moon showed up and walked us home in the dark. Maybe there's a town in a world somewhere anonymous. Maybe there's a place where I can keep my promises. Maybe there's a town, the kids, and some consolations. You find it out beyond the constellations, a dream within a dream. like that as well. I don't think I've released a version of this to Patreon yet, but that'll be the next vocal guitar. Still got a few tweaks to make in the lyrics, but it's getting close. Philip Coomer is saying, hope your hand is okay. It is. This is the version of the hand that I have left. It's still got quite a bend in it, but we're still working on stretching that out. And my playing has been fine, and I'm having to stretch it back every day and wear a night brace at night, but I'm still able to play now with both hands, which I love. This hand is still very stiff, but we're working through it, and so thank you for that. Nice to hang out with you all. I'm wishing you a beautiful week. Don't forget the Wednesday night show, 9 p.m. I think it's probably $5 or something to watch it. But we appreciate the support there as well. And good night, y'all. Cheers.